Got my new chair. Hold on, this light too bright on. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all forgive me. Um, Want to pop in. The Blessed Tribe haven't been able to connect with you here in a couple of weeks. I feel like tomorrow I'll be on vacation, just finishing out my year, just relaxing, getting my mind right, getting ready for 2021. So I'm not sure. I don't think I have any videos come up for the 27th through the 30th, unless I get the opportunity to shoot some in the morning that I can, pre-schedule. But if not, don't expect any videos from me until the 31st or so, 30th or 31st. So I'll be out of touch for the next few days, just with the family, relaxing, finishing on out this here year. So I wanted to pop in and do a little Q&A. I think I was uploading a video before I started this, a little video, Small Business Saturday. And not sure if I'll get to do a Sunday sermon tomorrow either, just because I think our plane is scheduled to leave at noon. So just a little heads up. And congrats to all of the new life coaches, all the new certified life coaches this year. 7 billion people in the world. Right now, I coach about 2 to 4 people a week. So it's always a lot of room, a lot of people who need help, want help, growing, progressing. So the more coaches, mentors, consultants that the world has to help those who are trying to go to that next level and just need some accountability, the better. I feel like we got a long run of people giving back. It's like for every step you take, is somebody one step behind you that wants to be where you are. And so to be able to reach back and to help, and for some people you do it pro bono, some people it becomes your full-time thing. So whatever floats your boat, and don't sink your ship. God bless you. Now, if you have a question, put hashtag Q in front of it and it'll pop up on here. I see Cam. Okay, popped up. God bless you, Cam. How do men view or see a woman with natural dreads, nice and neat ones? Well, that's kind of it's not a one size fits all when it comes to a man viewing a woman, because every man has his own taste. So, but just in general, what I will say, the new term is locks, because those of us with locks, we don't call them dreads no more, because is derivative of dreadful, the root word of dreadful. So now we call them locks. All us who got locks, we call them locks. And so, but I know what you talking about with dreads. But I called it dreads not long ago, because that's what we called it in Florida. And somebody wrote me, oh, it is locks. So now it's locks. And when you look at that, to be honest with you, it represents strength. It represents strength. When I think of Samson, who was strongest man ever, I think locks. When it talk about that long hair, I think locks. When I think of Samson, so it represents strength. It represents, going your own way, doing your own thing. Loving yourself. It represents self-love, because that's your natural hair that you let grow out, and that you twist up. And that's going against society, which promotes relaxers or whatever, perms, and different chemicals to put in your hair. So locks represents individuality, strength. And so it takes certain type of man to appreciate a woman with locks, and every man respect them, but only certain type of man, because your hairstyle does kind of coincide with your personality? So that's a good question. But I talk about that in my book, Mrs. Right. I don't have Mrs. Right in here with me. But back in the day, the women who used to argue with me the most for me trying to do what I do was women with natural hair. We used to argue with me the most. And then one time a lady told me it's because women with natural hair, we're more enlightened than women with relaxers. And I was like, oh, okay, that's what y'all always arguing with me. I'm like, I ain't doing, I'm trying to help. But they ain't want no help. Why do some women always get a ring? I recently saw Ariana Grande is engaged for the fourth time. Well, to be honest with you now, I wouldn't be curious about somebody on their fourth time getting a ring, but it's different with somebody like that, like a celebrity, because a lot of men see money. A lot of men see status, and the reason why it's probably her fourth time is because she realized this is a person that's not genuine, that's not really here with my heart at their best, in their best interest. They just want to be in my light, you know, be plugged in, connected, be this, cookie cutter couple out of magazine. So whenever a woman has money, typically if a woman has money or status or power or position, she'll always have a ring. She'll always get a ring at some point. And a lot of women just can't tell the real from the fake because a lot of men who gold digging too, and a lot of women don't realize that. So when you look at it like that, and then at the same time, some women just have that oil on them. They just got that spirit that's just that's like a wife's spirit. And a lot of men, every man they meet want to be with them, but not every man can be mature enough to appreciate them. So a woman ends up going through, multiple men to trying to find the one. So that's how that happens sometimes. But as you see, only questions in the chat. Hashtag Q, only questions. We do that to try to keep this thing kind of clear so I could get to the questions easier. So you'll see the moderators deleting all extra conversation. This is not the shade room. So all the extra, commentary. If it's good and positive, okay, good, but it still get deleted just so we could try to keep the thing clear so I could get to the questions easier. Go on about your business. God bless you now. God bless Tony. When a woman remains calm during an argument, breakup, or during the silent treatment, why do some men get upset? They did not get an emotional response from you, like crying or yelling. So I see one person question. Because that means when you don't allow somebody to get you upset, that means you've taken your power back. So a person who is manipulating you, using you, mistreating you, that's why I always tell y'all that when you go to yelling and screaming and you cursing somebody out, you letting them know you love them. You reinforcing the behavior. So some people will act out attention seeking behavior just to get you to yell. All the way from childhood, even children do it. So you got to realize that when you take your power back and this person pressed the button, because see, normally they pressing this button, and that make you go off. You screaming, you yelling, you cursing. And then when they pressing this button and you just like, now they don't know what's going on. It's like, oh wow, she don't love me no more. I've lost my power. I've lost my influence in her life. And so that's what it is. It kind of shakes some men up. Guy I was dating said his female friend invited him over 12 a.m. for drinks. Instantly cut him off. He still wants to exchange Christmas gifts. $200. Go on about your business. Go on about your business. Come on now. Don't y'all waste y'all money for them kind of questions now. Come on now. This is hard-earned money out here. Y'all donate that money to charity. Donate that money to charity. Don't y'all waste y'all money for no question like that. Come on now. Come on now. Like I'll tell y'all, ain't no question, no bad question, but come on now. Somebody could have got them a value meal. Person at the light asking for money could have got them a value meal with that blessing that you sent me with that question there. Come on now. Don't let a grown boy waste your time and have you spending money on him. You see what I mean? You sending me a blessing. God bless you now. I thank you now. But come on now. Jessica, God bless you. Hey Tony, I want kingdom and he wants normal. He's faithful, just not Holy Ghost filled. Do I stay and wait for God to mature him or let him go? Now let me look at you with a good eye. Okay. All right. I can't see you too good there. Yeah. Yeah, sis, you being judgmental. You being judgmental because from what I see from your picture, it looked like it wasn't too long ago that you'll nuck if you buck. You see what I'm saying? So that always let me know when we go to talking about somebody ain't Holy Ghost filled, we just jumped off the porch, just trying to get to know the Lord, and you got to realize we don't really know what the Holy Ghost is in 2020. Like it's just so many people speaking in tongues in church, and you don't know if it's real or not. They be and then get right out the church be, don't call my effing phone no more. See, this what I'm tired of this S. And you be like, what? When you just in the church? So you see what I'm saying? So Holy Ghost feel don't mean, somebody shouting, somebody, all falling out. If the man faithful, he got some kind of Holy Ghost in him if he faithful. And you always have to realize it's no two spiritual walks that's the same. So never look at somebody else's walk with God and compare it to yours. If he ain't just blatant sinning and disrespecting God, then he on the right path. Understand that though. Hey Tony, speaking from outside looking in, I know coaching can be draining for you, but please do not stop your videos or one-on-one coaching. God bless you. Cam, I ain't gonna stop the videos. That's not too draining. But I am in 2021 gonna be taking a break. I guess you call it retiring, but Michael Jordan came back from retirement, so it might be retiring in 2021. Right now, my one-on-one coaching is booked into mid-March. My birthday is early March, so I said I was gonna be retiring my birthday from one-on-one just so that I could serve more people at once. So and the reason why is like if I could do videos, a video could reach 1,000 people. If I'm on the phone with one person, I'm reaching one person for an hour. Whereas I could teach a lesson for an hour and reach 1,000. I could write a book for an hour in an hour or 2 hours for a little affirmations book and reach 1,000 people. Write a book in a week and reach 1,000 people. So in 2021, if you ain't booked a session with me on my mentor.life and you want a one-on-one, you might be out of luck. Because I've been meaning every day to go in there and take off the rest of my availability, but I just ain't had the time to do it yet. So if you don't beat me there, you might be out of luck on the one-on-one. But I'll be here now. When I say retiring from coaching, it ain't like I'm finna fall off the face of the earth. I still got to do the work of the Lord. I just have to use my time a little different. Ariana James, God bless you. Hey, Tony, you often say in your videos for women to stay off a man's microphone, but how do men view their wives being on their microphone in marriage? Do men lose respect for wives doing this? Ariana, for one, it depends on that man, okay, how he view it. And when you're in marriage, I'm not talking about marriage. So, but me personally, that's not something that I'm big on. But a lot of men, they swear by it. Me personally, I don't really want my wife doing something that a man go to a $2 woman on the corner for. Like that don't really, you know, not to say that it would be debasing. The Bible don't speak to it specifically, you know, in detail. So it comes down to interpretation. But when you married, that's when the bed is not defiled. So that's to each their own on that. And you have to ask your husband that. You see what I mean? Because I'm not your husband. So how what I feel about it, your husband might feel differently, and that's who you in union with, not with me. So my opinion don't matter in your marriage. You see what I mean? And I don't think any man, I don't think any man gonna look down on his wife for pleasing him if he pleasing her, whatever y'all doing. All right. This is not YouTube after dark. Okay. I'm not trying to go there tonight. And so that'll have to be a whole nother group. Can't be on these people channel talking about come on now, this ain't OnlyFans. Maria, God bless you. Now, no question, Coach. Just wishing you and yours all the best of the season and always. Thanks for what you do. Hey, bless you. Now, bless you. Now, for those of y'all putting the little blue questions for the 499, I'm trying to get to them, but they disappear. But y'all give me a break real quick and let me answer some in the regular chat. Y'all keep popping up there with the great value questions. And let me answer a couple in this here chat. I had an ex. I was 33. He was 29 at the time. Now, see, this already a red flag question. You had an ex. So you asking a question about an ex. You need to be healing on your next. And then say at the time. So this ain't yesterday. So you asking a question way about the ex now. Come on now. What y'all have to do is get beyond your ex. All right? And start asking about your ex, who made an offhand comment that he stops making an effort because he already got the girl. It peed me off. How do I respond, handle this in the future? Lee, the same way you did. You handled it the right way. That's why he your ex. You handled it the right way. But that let you know. That's why I tell y'all stay off your back, because that's how most men are. If you give him the trophy before he done ran the marathon, then what's the use of running the marathon? He already got the trophy. So when you get on your back before he has married you, before he done anything for you, then it's like, okay, nobody respect the reward without a process, without the work. Monique, God bless you. Now, lots of discussions encouraging black women to date outside their race, saying successful black men are less likely to marry than other races. Thoughts? Monique, I be seeing that, and it be a lot of black women too. Oh, you need to date outside your race. Oh, you need to open up and be open, and you need to date other men. Listen, a man is a man. You hear me? A man is a man. Successful black men get married. Successful black men get married. People just go to people speak from where they are. If a successful black man don't want you, a successful white man ain't gonna want you. A successful Asian man ain't gonna want you. What you got to realize, if a black man don't want you, black people already seeing at the lowest of the low. A white man might take you, but with the mindset of blacker the berry, sweeter the juice. You could be an experiment for him. You could be a thrill for him. You could be, he hated mama. Cause you know a lot of them be cussing out their mama. Shut the F up, Lindsay. I don't care if I came out of you. You don't tell me what the F to do, Lindsay. You know what? That's why I'm finna go marry Shaniqua. Because I always hear you calling her the N-word. So I'm finna marry Shaniqua. Get on my effing nerves, Lindsay. So a lot of y'all don't even realize that's how a lot of white men see y'all. So black women kill me with thinking that, not kill me, black women live me. See, you got to change your words going into 2021. And we're going to talk about that in the 2021 Jumpstart calls. These private phone calls, these 7 calls for the first 7 days of 2021. And you sign up on Tony Gasson's Academy. It's phone calls where I'll be teaching a lesson, then open up for Q&A. It's a teleconference. And so when you go to TonyGassonAcademy.com, you'll see it say 2021, and you click right there, sign up for that, for the calls. You'll get the phone number to call in on the first. But black women live me with, oh, you need that outside your race. Listen, you finna go through the same stuff. It's not that black men terrible and horrible and don't want to marry. It's just that you attract what you are. So if you got a nasty attitude, if you immature in the brain, if you haven't developed, then you're not going to be attractive to a black man, successful or unsuccessful. And so that don't mean taking a nasty, disgruntled, angry, upset, hating your own attitude to another race gonna get you somebody that's gonna love you. That you just with somebody that see you as a experiment, that they just have this fetish and they just want to be with you. So don't get it twisted out here now. Don't think going to another race is the solution to your problem. No. That ain't gonna solve nothing. You finna go through the same stuff. The same stuff is you attract who you are. And a lot of times we don't want to hear that because we think we a catch. But you can't see yourself. So when you come to me, it's a lot of women that come to me for coaching and saying, I know I'm a good catch. And I'm like, oh, really? Who told you? Well, everybody a child of God, but who told you that? You can't see yourself. But when you work on you truly, objectively, you work on yourself, 3 B's, brain, brand, body, you're going to attract what you deserve. But it take work to get there. And if your mindset is negative and scarcity mindset, mindset of lack, you don't think God could provide somebody that you naturally attracted to. So now you got to settle for somebody that you might not really be attracted to, but you think he gonna treat you like a prize. That your mindset in the wrong place because you ain't trusting the process. You ain't trusting the Lord. You don't believe God. And if you're an atheist, then I'm the wrong person to talk to. Kid, God bless you now. I mentioned to my boyfriend of 7 years that I want to abstain. He said he is willing to do it, but we often fall short. I'm afraid he will cheat like he has done before if I abstain. How can we work together on abstaining yourselves? Now, Kitty, Kitty, listen. Now, listen, Kitty. You said boyfriend. Let me read this again. Kitty, you said boyfriend of 7 years. The video ain't free. Boyfriend of 7 years. That man don't want you. Kitty, that man don't want you. Listen, if a man wants you, he's not going to be a boyfriend longer than 3 years. Longer than 3 years. If a man is your boyfriend longer than 3 years, he don't want you. And if he your boyfriend of 7 years and he already done cheated on you, Kitty, go on about your business. Kitty, go on about your business. That man don't want you. Listen to me, I hate to put it to you like that, but ain't no man going to date a woman as a girlfriend for 7 years if he feels she is his wife. And that's why y'all fall short, because he is not abstaining. You not abstaining. Y'all just taking a break to let the sexual lust build up. And then y'all choose to jump in the bed. Y'all ain't falling. Y'all jumping in the bed. Y'all ain't falling into nothing. All you got to do is keep your leg closed. What you mean? How you fall? You not falling short. You choose. He ain't that sexy because y'all have been together, boyfriend, girlfriend for 7 years. He don't look that good. You see what I'm saying? He obviously ain't that amazing. He's still your boyfriend 7 years. So it ain't like he a magnet. Just you get around him and your clothes just start coming off like he a magnet. No, you choosing to come on out of that, slide them drawers off and jump on in that bed and get in that fornication. You choosing that, and you doing this with a boyfriend who don't even see you as a wife. Because the reason why a man is not going to date a woman that he sees as his wife longer than 3 years is because if he sees you as a wife, he want to give you everything. He want to be your all because he don't want another man to come into your life and speak your worth into your life and tell you how much you worth and how valuable you are and how amazing you are, and show you, illuminate in your mind who you really are to a man, the value that you really bring to the table. He don't want another man to do that and then become your husband or swoop you away from him because he is dragging his feet and he waiting to meet a woman that he could replace you with. So when a man is with you longer than 3 years of dating, especially if y'all over the age of 25, that's not your husband. And a lot of times, all the time, what I hear, 9 out of 10 times, there are exceptions to the rule, but 9 out of 10 times, when somebody was dating for 7 years, when they finally get married at year 10, at year 5, they going through a divorce. Year 7 of marriage, they going through a divorce. People always come to me and say, we was dating for 7 years, 5 years, 10 years, then we got married. And now we just struggling, it's a stress. And that's because y'all was never supposed to be married. Because a man not gonna leave you on the shelf for no 7 years if he see you as his wife. So understand that. Nah, I hate to be on here telling the truth, because boy, there's so much lying going on online. So much pandering going on online. I hate to be telling y'all the truth. Thais, God bless you. What's the impact of a woman's family is a guy's perspective of her? What's the impact of a woman's family is a guy's perspective of her? Okay, I get what you're trying to say. Maybe you mean in a guy's perspective of her. I get what you're trying to say. Yeah, it's a heavy impact now. It's a heavy impact because if you come from a pack of rats, then the man gonna see you like a rat. You see what I mean? So I've had men who are articulate and intelligent say, I want to marry you, but I don't feel like she my wife because of her family too backwards, her family too this, too that. Especially if you still involved and engaged with your family. Now, if your family is very, ghetto, and when I say ghetto, that don't mean black. Some people associate ghetto with black, and that's your problem. When I say ghetto, I mean your mindset is very just scarcity, lack, immaturity, jealousy, pettiness, because you like crabs in a barrel. And so when you're living on top of each other and everybody in scarcity, everybody in poverty, a lot of times that affects the mind. And that's why people say, oh, they acting ghetto. The reason why is because a lot go down in the ghetto because when you're in poverty and you lack resources, if you don't have the right messages reaching you, you start to lose your mind and you start to act out and you start to just do whatever and you get real, run amok. And so if you come from a toxic family and you still engage with them, you dealing with them, and that stench is still on you, that impacts a man's view of you greatly. But if you got distance and you breaking the generational curses and you separate yourself, you still love them, you still, see them on the holidays, but you your own person, then a man actually has more respect for you because he sees how you're growing. He sees your mindset. Jacina, God bless you. Tony Cherie, God bless you all for your hard work. Sending love from Birmingham, England. Hey, God bless you now. Birmingham, England. All right. Crystal Pryor, God bless you. I like this man a lot. However, he doesn't have a car. Should I look past those things or should I take this into consideration before we get serious? Well, yeah, take it into consideration now. Take it into consideration because if he don't got a car, you got to first consider why he doesn't have a car. Now, if this is a grown man, why doesn't he have a car? Because see, that could speak to his character. And when a man need a ride, he's going to be amazing. So you like him a lot because a man who got to walk is going to be an amazing man if you have a car. So that's what you first have to realize now, because a man who got his stuff together, got his head on straight, is going to be able to get a car. So if he ain't got no car, It need to. Okay, why don't you have a car? Do you have a license? Oh, is your license suspended? Oh, do you have a job? Oh, do you have credit? Like, you need an explanation of why you don't got no car. The only thing I'm trying to hear is he live in New York and everybody ride that subway, so ain't no need for no car. That's the only thing I'm trying to hear, really. Other than that, unless he just want to ride a bicycle for, exercise, and he working on his calf muscles, and he just like riding that bicycle because of where he live at. Now, unless it's something like that, but I really, husband and I are having trouble conceiving for 2 years. All tests came back normal. It's unexplained infertility. He feels inadequate. So do I. What to do? Y'all gonna need counseling, sister. That's counseling. Cause life coach don't deal with the body and medicine and medical stuff and all of that and depression, all of that. That's counseling. That's not life coaching. Cause that right there, a lot goes into that. Mental health damage, that's counseling first, and then that'll lift you up a little bit. Then when you get a little motivated, then that's when you come to a life coach and couple the two or interchange the two. Leah, God bless you. Does red/blonde hair make a woman look promiscuous even if the woman is abstinent? Blessings. Yes, it does, but only because of what society. Red hair meaning if that ain't your natural color. Blonde hair meaning if that's not your natural color. Now, look like you, sister. Look like you is a sister. Let me look at you. Look like you might be African American, like light skin, black person, or biracial, and look like you got red hair. So you remember, men just associate with the media. So the answer is yes. Is it right? No. Should it make you look promiscuous? No. But you remember Charlie Baltimore with the red hair, who was like the promiscuous looking rapper or whatever? Men just associate because if your natural hair color is black and then you go make it red or blonde, that means that you very outgoing. That means you very ambitious. You very daring. That means you rebelling. You rebelling. That means you writing your own rules. You marching to your own beat. And the same thing, the same stuff that give you the courage to do that, to get red or blonde hair when your natural hair color is black or dark brown, that same type of unction is, if you'll do that, you'll get on your back. So a man assumes. And so perception is reality. But see, perception is the reality of the one perceiving you. It may not be your reality. So I'm explaining this to you to say, yes, that is true, but I'm not saying that it's right. I'm not excusing it. I'm explaining it. So, but understand, it's kind of like if I ask you, do gold teeth make me look hood? It's like, should it make me look hood? No. But why does gold teeth make me look hood? Because most people who got gold teeth come from the hood. If the people in the Hamptons and Notting Hill and Cambridge had gold teeth, then gold teeth would represent wealth and prominence, opulence. But because people from the hood, from the ghettos, wear gold teeth look hood. You see what I mean? So black women with red hair or blonde hair is typically not. If Michelle Obama wore it, if Kamala Harris wore it, then it would be normalized because they at the top in their profession. But when we see red and blonde hair, you typically see it on an exotic dancer, on a raunchy rapper, on somebody in South Carolina, Alabama, where the fashion sense is a little different because you're going to have red hair, blue hair, purple hair, blonde hair on individuals whose natural hair color is black or dark brown. So then men just lump you in and associate. Now, if he takes the time to get to know you, and then he finds out that you're not promiscuous, now you become the exception to the rule and you break the mold. Now he's no longer lumping you in. So the key is, if you want to do something, like if I had on me a diamond Cuban chain right now, but I'm giving I'm giving game and I'm talking with sense. You'll be like, man, most people with diamond Cuban chains are not articulate and they like rappers or thugs or dope boys. But this a life coach with a diamond Cuban chain, Cuban link on. Like, what's going on? If I had a grill in my mouth, but I'm giving game and I'm being who I am, now I start to shift the narrative. And so that's what happened is you have to understand perception is reality. So when I got started being a coach, I had 6 gold teeth. I had 4 on top and I had 2 on the bottom. That would have blocked me. That would have put me in a box. Yeah, I would have carved out a little niche, but it would have put me in a box. And a lot of the jobs that I got, a lot of the clients that I got, a lot of the opportunity that I got, I wouldn't have got those with when I had dreads, long gold teeth, and 6 gold teeth. I wouldn't have got those. Why? Because perception is reality. So understand that now. I know a lot of times y'all, Barbara, God bless you now for that simple thank you. God bless you. Latoya, hey, bless you now. Latoya, I'm thinking y'all had a question. Y'all just blessing a brother. Hey, God bless you now. Miss Tiff, how you doing now? Hi, Tony. My husband has another woman, and I'm somewhat jealous because he is doing for her and 5 kids, and she started out buying him. And thoughts on this? And she started out buying him. Sis, you done fell out of love with yourself. You're gonna need some coaching. You're gonna need some coaching, sis. You gotta hear enough wisdom, knowledge, understanding, enough feedback so you can start to rewire your brain. You done fell out of love with yourself. You done gave your identity to your husband. Your husband defines you. You don't stand on your own 2 feet. He makes you. And so that what you gonna need some coaching so you can really understand your worth and who you are. Charlotte G, God bless you. Tony, thank you so much for what you do. I've introduced you to multiple of my friends. We're all under 21 and you've helped us so much. We're all virgins and awaiting marriage as well. God bless you and your family. Hey, God bless you now, Charlotte. God bless you now. Hey, now y'all keep them legs closed. You hear me? Keep doing what you're doing. You done stayed off your bike. Keep staying off your bike. Soulfully ascending, God bless you. Told me that I'm a special woman and that when he gives himself to me, he wants to give his best self and he needs to clean himself off more in order to give me what I need and that he's never felt this way for a woman. He lying. He lying. He lying. FM, God bless you now, because a man ain't gonna tell y'all that. A man ain't gonna tell y'all. A man never gonna tell you. If a man wants you, he's never, listen what I'm telling you now. If a man really wants you, he's never going to tell you that he's not on your level and he's not good enough, ever. He could be the absolute worst man on the planet of the earth. A man not gonna ever tell a woman that you better than him if he really wants you. He wants you to believe that he is your soulmate, he on your level. He could be dumb as a box of rocks. And he gonna be trying to sit there talk so articulate. So yeah, so what you need to understand about the metaphysical, metabolical, diatribical is that the transformation and the transfusion of the little lacula is just astronomical. And the boy he barely got through 8th grade. But if he see you, he feel like you his wife and you articulate and intelligent, he finna be able to Dr. Seuss and Albert Einstein mixed in one. So, but see, what y'all have to understand about Manglish, okay? Not English, not Spanglish, Manglish, the language men speak. When a man tell you that you on another level and he need time to work on himself, that is Manglish for you're not the one for me. You're not attractive enough to me for me to change, but I don't want to hurt your feelings. So I'm going to tell you that you're a good woman just so you can keep your head up and keep going because I like you as a person. I like you as a friend, but you're not on my level and I don't want to marry you, but I also don't want to crush you so that you don't meet your actual husband because I broke your heart and made you feel worthless. That's what that is in Manglish. So listen to what I told you. Listen to that 2 or 3 times. Get that in your system and go on about your business. Ruth Ann, God bless you. I found you back here, the $15 question now. Somebody said I missed it. Hello, me and my potential partner decided to fast from each other to make sure we hear God's voice in our decision to enter courtship. No kissing and no until marriage. Sound like a good idea? Yeah, that's a good idea now. That's a good idea. But I just want you to understand, you may hear something different than he hear. So be okay if he hears you not the one and you hear he the one. Because for one, nobody but God know who y'all hearing. So, so just understand that now. So look, some of these questions I'm gonna miss. I'm trying to catch them, but I'm just one person over here. And so y'all forgive me. Okay, I seen that. Jess, how can you, bless you now, how can you know for sure a man did not settle for you or with you out of convenience? Many men nowadays can be married for years and years only to leave when they feel like they reached a certain level. You'll feel love. You'll feel the love. See, love is so grand and love is so real that when it's present, you're going to know it. So you'll know by how you feel. You won't have to ask anybody when a man is in love with you. You won't have any worries or concerns. So love will show itself because love is too strong to be hidden. But when you don't really feel all that love, then you just kind of feel like you there, like you an accessory, not a necessity, then that's when you know he settled for you. And you just convenient for him. He just need a helpmate, but you're not really the woman of his dreams. You're not really who he wants. Joanna, God bless you. I am over 60 and much blessed in all my relationships with men. Hey, God bless you now. Thank you for being here. Sabrina, bless you. Is it my fault? I told him we should be honest no matter what. He told me that he found someone very beautiful, but she was married. I was so stunned that I wasn't able to Liam Neeson him. No, it ain't your fault, but you just don't ask for something if you don't want the answer. If you don't want it. So going forward, don't ask. And that's why I tell y'all sometimes when I tell y'all you can't handle the truth. A lot of times women, y'all ask for the truth from a man and you really not ready for his truth. You really don't want his truth. That's why I asked my wife when we got together and once we was together and we like later down the line, I said, why you ask me how many women I had slept with? Because she found out when she read my book, my first book. And she said, because I ain't want to know the answer. She be like, I didn't want to, I wanted to get to know you for you and judge you for who you were and not your past. And I know that if I would have asked you and it was a number I didn't like, you probably would have never seen me again. And that was her honest truth. She was like, that was something she wanted to omit. And so you got to, and so my wife, she never asked me, what woman do you think is beautiful? Do you think this woman is more beautiful than me? She don't ask me questions like that. She don't ask me questions that she don't want to know the answer to. And the answer may be in her favor, but just the odds that it could not be, and you will never unhear that. Just be careful what you ask for. Sweet and lovable. God bless you now. God bless you. Candy Cane. God bless you now. Miss Till, God bless you. Sorry, I guess I didn't give enough detail, but I've done coaching and counseling. I'm way better now. I still feel a way about her. Thank you so much. I love your channel. Yeah, you ain't work with the right coach then, cause you ain't work with me. You ain't work with me. So if you have done coaching and counseling, and you still feel that way, then you need to keep going till you keep going till you get the right person who can really hear you and really ask you questions that's going to move you forward, that's going to move your life forward, that's going to really get you going. Hello, Tony. When you ask a guy if they're completely done for closure, they ignore your question and give no response. And that is intentional. When a man does not give you closure, That's because he wants you to remain stuck. He wants you to remain stuck because if you're standing still, then a man can run in and out your life. Hello, and I missed your question now. The SEK 50. Now where that's at now? SEK. What the country code that is? I'm afraid to make plans and go after my dreams because I'm afraid my plans may go against God's plan. Wrong way of thinking. Yes, it's the wrong way of thinking. Yes, it's the wrong way of thinking because you don't know God's plans. So when you make plans and you activate them plans, if they go right, then you know that was God's plans. If they don't, if they go wrong, then you're gonna get a lesson from it. But you can't really hear God, Catherine. God bless you. You'll see God. So when you make plans, the plan that God got for you that's gonna work, you're gonna feel a peace in your spirit. Tiffany Thomas, God bless you. If you don't feel that peace, then that wasn't God. God gonna give you peace. So make your plans because remember, faith without works is dead. You got to do the work. Bible tell you make your plans now, but it might just be your plan. But the plan, only the plan that He has for you will prosper. But you still got to do the work. He was mean and snappy in our last text convo and made me feel like a fangirl, so I blocked him for good. He ran me off, but technically he left me first. Was this ego or him telling me I'm not the one? It was a little bit of both. It was a little bit of both. Hello, Tony. Oh, I seen that one. As someone whose love language is physical touch, how to navigate that while dating or having a boyfriend if I intend to abstain until marriage? Well, you got to get to the root of why your love language is physical touch. And you also got to understand that everybody's love language might be physical touch. But that's not the only love language. I bet if a man affirm you with words and speak life into you and lift you up and, speaking right to you, that'll feel good too. Quality time is a love language. I bet if a man taking you out on a date, physical touch could be holding your hand. Physical touch could be massaging your neck. Physical touch could be, hugging you. It ain't got to turn. Remember, you have to grab them draws and pull them down. So before you get to that point, you could stop. You could say, no, okay, I know this feel good. Your eyes rolling back of your head, he massaging that back. But that don't all necessarily got to turn into, here, come on, give me that. Oh, that back rub feels so good. You see what I'm saying? So you could get touch. He could hug you and, hold your hand, kiss you on the forehead, a little peck on the lips without you having to, come here. And that's what y'all be acting like there's this just magnet that you just can't fight the force and you just got to get on your back and sleep with a man. No, that is a choice. And it's a lot of steps you got to go through to get on your bike and to do that. So before you get there, it's so many opportunities before you get all the way to come here. Before you get all the way there, you got so many opportunities to say, okay, no, let's stop. Hey, calm down. Let's stop. No, we're getting a little too hot and heavy. All right. We're not going there. Just like that. Brianne, God bless you. Tony, love how you break down Manglish for us. Can you also please break down a man's ego? Sis, you want me to go and get the moon for you too? Can you break down a man? Sis, do you want me to solve E equal MC squared? Sis, do you? All right. You want me to give you manna from heaven too? Break down a man ego. We'll be here to December 26, 2021. So listen here. That right there, you ain't gonna be able to fully understand that, but you'll recognize it when you see it. You'll recognize it when you see it. And it's always there and it's always in play. Very few men get beyond their ego. Very few men. So just know that. But at the end of the day, you don't have to worry about a man's ego. What you have to worry about is how does he make you feel and how does he treat you. And if he treating you wrong, if you don't feel good and you don't feel respected and you don't feel love, then he's operating from the wrong side of his ego. And that means you need to go. Point blank period. Finesse, God bless you. Now, hey, Tony, thank you for all you do here for us. What is a good course on building business? The Entrepreneurship with Purpose course will bless you. And then also the Personal Brand course will bless you. It's principles in there, but it's not specific to any one type of business, but the business principles will help you a lot. Greatest love, God bless you. What does a man think of a woman in form-fitting dress? Classy, not trashy. My first question was miss. I know you're doing your best. How patient should a woman be while supporting a man's dream? Okay, so I asked you two questions. Now, again, you know, every man perception could be a little different. They'll have a general perception, but it really does not. When you say form-fitting dress, there's nothing wrong with a form-fitting dress, but it's different form-fitting dresses. If it stopped at the high part of your thigh, then that sends a total different thing than a form-fitting dress that come to your knee or to your mid-calf or to your ankle. So what it says overall is that this woman is bold. This woman bold enough to show every curve and crevice and cellulite of her body. She okay being looked at. She okay being stared at. She okay being gawked over. And she love her body that she done put together. And this form-fitting dress is her rewarding herself to say, listen, this woman here got extra love on her handles. Ain't no extra love on these handles, just the right amount. This woman over here is insecure and shy and don't love her body. I love my body over here. That's just really what it's saying to a man. And at the end of the day, it's women who dress like a prostitute and do not get on their bike. And then it's women who dress like a CEO of a Fortune 500 company and will be on their bike in the bike seat of a Chevy riding down the highway. So what a lot of men are finding out is the women who look the most promiscuous a lot of times be the least promiscuous. And the women who, all professional, a lot of times be ready to drop it like it's hot. That's what a lot of men finding out. How patient should you be while supporting a man's dream? The key with that is to identify if it's a dream or if it's a fantasy. There's a difference between a man's dream and a man's fantasy. So a man's fantasy is to be a gangster rapper just so he could get Lambos and what have you. A man's dream is to do something that serves a purpose in the world. Even if it's making good money, he want to make money so he could be an influence to the youth. So he can mentor and be listened to and respected because he's achieved a certain level of success. Even if that's being a rapper. But it's something he want to do with it. He has a blueprint. And that rapping is just, the Trojan horse to get him in. To get him behind the line so that now the youth and the people will listen to him because they listen to rappers. But if he just want to be a rapper so he could trick off in the club and just make it rain, then guess what? That's a fantasy. So you got to identify, is he chasing a dream or he chasing a fantasy? Only one, God bless you. Tony, I've been with my partner for 28 years, married, 11 years going through a divorce. for 28 years. Married 11 years. Okay, see, you ain't use no punctuation, so that throws him off of that now. 11 years. Going through a divorce. My biological adult daughter, 26 years old, is not speaking to me at all. I feel bad about that, but I'm moving on. Husband very manipulative. Well, tell her your side. If you not in the wrong, and if you not nasty yourself, she 26, so she got sense and mind of her own. So she might not be speaking to you for your ways, for your behavior. But typically, there ain't no 26-year-old finna listen to her daddy. She ain't 9. She not just finna listen to her daddy because he manipulative. So it's something that you exhibiting that she picking up on. Now, yeah, she could be a daddy's girl, and yeah, mother and daughter always kind of have that tension. That's just the hand y'all was dealt from the sin in the Garden of Eden. But if you express yourself and you not in the wrong, and you lay out what her daddy did to you and why y'all in the place y'all in, she at least got to read that text or that email and then do what she will with that. But once you done spoke your piece and you did what you could do, then that's on her. She grown. Yeah, don't lose no sleep over that. She grown. Trisha, God bless you. Met a man, says he's a man of God. His social media page is quotes about God, but he asked me over for dinner at his house. Thoughts? Well, I mean, you met a man. If y'all not dating, and you haven't gone on outside dates with him, then you don't need to be going to his house until you truly know him. I always say a minimum of 10 dates outside, out and about. Y'all could walk the lake. Y'all could sit downtown and have you a little cooked sushi, because I know y'all don't eat no raw sushi. Have your little cooked sushi, and y'all go out on a date like that. Do something that you could do with your mask on, and don't go in, that man's house. And a good man of God ought to have enough sense about that. And a lot of people who posting all them quotes, I live with the Lord. You don't see me posting a bunch of scriptures. I live for the Lord, work for the Lord. You don't see it in my bio, because when you really buy that, people gonna see that on you. They gonna feel that on you. They gonna hear it and see it in the way you move. So a lot of men using that to get women to drop their guard. There's so many men that got all these scripts on their page, and they in full-fledged fornication intentionally, and they playing with God. And it's a hot corner in HELL form, and they gonna not only will they spend eternity there if they don't get their life right, but you gonna see them suffer a whole lot here on earth for playing with the Lord. A lot of these guys just shot out. They're crazy. So you do what the unction of the Spirit tell you. And God, and good and well, the Lord ain't gonna give you peace about going over to no man house that you just met, that you don't even know like that. Nigel, God bless you. Now, I've been going on dates with this guy once a week. We talk daily. He pushes me closer to God. I like him, but don't want him to be a distraction. Advice. Well, he not distracting you if he pushing you closer to God. Now, if he go to asking you to get on your bike, now you know he is a distraction that look like destiny. So the proof gonna be in the pudding. You'll know the tree by the fruit it bear. So in order for a man not to be a distraction, is you need to be living right, doing right. He need to be encourage you on your right walk, on your righteous walk. And also, the other way you know a man is not a distraction is when you're not putting down what you need to be doing to move your life forward, to talk to him. Meaning, don't be at work talking to him when you're supposed to be working. And if you get caught on that phone, you could get rolled up. Don't be talking to him when you're supposed to be studying so you could pass your test because you're in school. That's when a man is a distraction. But if he's not getting in the way of your progression, then that's not a distraction. Shanice, God bless you. Hello, Tony. I broke up with my boyfriend in September because he did not believe in the Holy Bible. He wanted to propose on his birthday, December 22nd, but my dad ruined it by telling me. How do I go about this? Go on about your business. What do you mean how you go about this? You ain't no going about this. He don't believe in the Holy Bible. You don't believe in the Bible? Oh. Well, let me get my purse. I got to get a more expensive purse because the handle always gets stuck when it's time to go. You know what? This just gonna be a clutch. This a clutch tonight. You don't believe in the Holy Bible? Okay. It was a nice note. You know what? Actually, let me get this candle I just brought over here. I'll see you later. Okay. He don't believe in the Bible. I got to go. You don't believe in the Bible? Okay, gotta go. Gotta go. Yeah. Gotta go. I'll see you later. Get y'all purse unwrapped. Listen, got to go. That's the last thing you deal with. How you go about this? Put them shoes on. Go on by it like that right there. That's how you go about that. Don't deal with no man that think he bigger than God. If a man don't believe in the Holy Bible, that's you hear me? That's the worst thing you could do. That you'll be chopped up in somebody's freezer. Come on now. No, don't play with that now. Do not play with that. Ain't no get proposal. No, keep that. You need to propose to the Bible. You need to ask God for forgiveness. Got to go. Don't play with it. Baby girl, God bless you. Tony, can a man fully be over a divorce within a matter of months? And he's jumped into another marriage already. He's been planning to marry her, I guess. He acts so unbothered by the divorce. Technically no, but technically yes. Like if he been gone way before the divorce, then he was healing in the midst of the situationship. So then when it was over, he was already done. Recovery, Amber, God bless you. Thank you for always showing up to bless us. Hey, bless you now, Amber. So understand that right there. So yeah, he could be over it. He could be over it. But if he already jumped in another marriage, he just got a lot of red flags going on. Even if he is over it, it just common decency and common sense. You'll take like a year at least to just heal, be by yourself, focus on you, work on you. This man, he got a lot of issues. So just get as far from him as you can. Yamola, God bless you. An old friend of my boyfriend recently reconnected with him. They were close, but he said she saw him as a brother and she is in a relationship. He wants us all to meet and go on double dates. Thoughts? If she got a man and y'all gonna double date, that kind of cuts into it a little bit. That kind of make things a little better, but I've seen crazy things happen in situations like that. So you still got to tread lightly with that because when people have a soul tie, they'll use their relationship as a disguise to get back in touch with each other and to feed that soul tie. So my hard and fast rule is no friends of the opposite sex when you in a committed relationship. Colleagues, associates, that's not friends. That's happy birthday, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, whatever y'all serve, whatever y'all do, celebrate. Happy Easter. That's colleagues, associates. But sitting on the phone, chopping it up, how you doing? How things going? Is that what you really want to do? What is your 5-year goal? That's friends. None of that. None of that. Because she could be using that boyfriend as a disguise to get back in with your man, and then your man, they meeting up, and the whole time they think they brown sugar, like the movie, and they planning on how they finna leave y'all and be together. So listen, I'm tell you as a man, I don't have now female friend, not a one. I got female clients who they could text me a business question, but ain't no on the phone just shooting the breeze. How you doing? How things going? How business going? So what's your goal for 2021? No, ain't none of that. Ain't none of that, because you can't play with that. Because humans, the way humans wired, is to get to that next level. You hear me? Somebody getting on their bike. And so all that right there, and it's people that swear they got friends of the opposite sex and all that, but just don't know no better. Just ain't lived long enough. Just the person ain't made they move yet, or they look like the back of this cell phone case, and so they friend really, really, truly do not want them. And so understand that. Humble and grateful. God bless you. I got caught up with a married man. He made it like he was with this wife for his daughter. He is Muslim. I am born again. I stopped it before. Now we remain friends. I have feelings for him now, though. What should I do? Let him go. Cut him loose all the way. You got to cut him loose all the way because you're playing yourself. Because y'all cannot become nothing. He married. He got a daughter. So all you doing is blocking your blessings. You born again. If you born again, then you need to be born again. You need to be talking to the Lord. You need to be praying. Ask for forgiveness for falling for a married man. Ask that you be healed, that you be washed, that you be cleansed. You need to get on mymentor.life. You seen Coach Amber right here. Coach Amber, who donated the $99.99. Coach Amber is a coach on mymentor.life. So everybody watching this, go book a session with Coach Amber, because I think she got a very affordable price, and she need to be blessed greatly for the seed she sold over here. So go book you a session with Coach Amber, because her price is way more affordable than mine. And I'm finna retire one-on-one coaching in 2021. And I know her personally. She gonna keep it real with you. But you need to go on, smell the Folgers in the morning, because you playing yourself. And when you giving this man your energy because y'all friends, you become his energy dump. You become his trash can. He just get to dump into you, talk to you to get a break from his wife. And he have you stagnant and stuck to where your energy is being given to him. So now you blocking your husband. Your husband, when your husband see you, you look like a emotionally unavailable woman. You look like a taken woman because you falling for your quote unquote friend. So the man over there, he winning, and then you playing the fool, and you blocking your blessings by sniffing his booty, while he already got a wife and a family. So you need to let him have his wife and his family, and then go on about your business so that you could get you a husband and start you a family. But while you over there, you messing yourself up. You see what I'm saying? You messing yourself up. Fire group. Hey, y'all forgive me. It's just too many questions coming, so I'm gonna miss some of these questions now. If I miss your question, you just got to understand. So do not send no financial blessing, no money for a question that you can't afford to lose. Don't be calling Google. Yes, Google. I don't even know how to spell Google. I did not spend no $4.99. Tony, who? What? I don't even know what Google is. Just refund my money, because that $4.99 has now become $39.99 because my account was empty, and now you gave me an overdraw fee. So listen, do not send no money on here to get a question asked. When you send money, that's you saying, Tony, God bless you. This is a free Q&A. So if you is too impatient to put your question in the thing and wait till I see it, don't send money for an answer. Because if I miss the question, I don't want to hear it in the chat. Oh, you missed my question. You missed my question. When you see it's 1,000 questions over here now, all right? Fire group it, God bless you. Did that say fire group it? No, nah. That say something totally different. You might want to work on that name. Now that might mean something else over there. I don't know now. Hello, Tony. This man I met a few years ago just starting calling and having casual conversation last month. Keep asking to assist me with doing work at my house. What should I do? No, go on about your business. Go on about your business. Because a few years ago, and now y'all just not talking. If he wanted you, he would talk to you a few years ago. Go on about your business. And then you have this man in your house. Don't ever let a man you don't know in your house. This man will be in your house. Hey, I'm going to work over this over here, and while you tackle that over there. That way, we working at the same time. We killing two birds with one stone. Because me, I'm from the street. So the way we do stuff, we like to split and divide and do that. Next thing you know, this man putting cameras in your house. This man got a camera in your shower. You don't even see it. This man got a camera in your bathroom. You in here He ain't got to pay for OnlyFans no more. Now he just sitting there watching you. Ooh, take it off, take it off. Oh, right there. Hey, you got out the view. Hey, you see what I'm saying? That's what a man will do to you now. That woman that report on ESPN, she was staying at a house. You need something, baby? Come, come here, come here. My wife be respecting me like I'm in here meeting with presidents. It's like, girl, this your house. You come in when you want to come in. What you got going on now? Oh, okay. Thank you. I like it. Hey, Wyatt told my little house. Wyatt told my little house. Hey, girl, don't get me started now. Nah, I done forgot what I was saying. Queen walked in here. Forgot what I was saying. Oh, what I was saying, the young lady who report for ESPN, she was in a hotel room or somewhere like that, and the man was watching her. The man had a camera watching her. So listen, don't let no man come in your house till you know him. You now about need to know his social security number just so you can mess his credit up if he do something to your house. Anglet, God bless you. Hi, Tony. Is there ever a time where a man truly needs time to get himself together? Say after a divorce. Yes, there is a time. Anytime a man come out of a relationship, he need time to get himself together. But a man will get himself together while he with you if he feels like you're the one. If he don't feel like you the one, then he gonna need time to get himself together. Now y'all hold on right quick. Hold the question. I'm trying to catch these questions. Some questions I missed. After talking with a new guy daily for a month and we both stopped communicating recently for 3 days, should I call and check on him or let him pursue you? Let him pursue you. Always let the man pursue you. Hannah, God bless you. How to end the soul tie. God bless you and thank you. Go to TonyGassAcademy.com. I got a free course called Soul Ties. I believe it's free. So cause that's too much for him. T the origin, God bless you. He is telling a man, hey, is telling a man calmly what goes around comes around, emasculating him? If so, why? It's not about emasculating him, it's actually threatening him. So the last thing what you want to do is tell a man, you know, what go around come around. Cause what he might deserve is a bus hitting him while he crossing the street. And that's what he may picture. So now he gonna feel like that's a threat. And so he may call that emasculating him. But yeah, that's kind of like threatening him because what's already understood don't need to be explained. He already know what go around come around. He just don't care. But if you tell him that like you gonna be the enforcer, now he gonna take issue with it. And now that he can make your life worse if you're gonna be in the vicinity. So if you do say something like that, you need to go on about your business. Because if that's how you feel, you need to go on about your business. You don't need to be with them. Don't be throwing shots like that and then still on your bike. Still stand with them. Because now you finna get done dirty. VV, God bless you. I'm single and been abstinent for 10 years. How do I begin to attract the man for me? I stay in a small town and want someone on the same page as me. Since you're gonna need coaching, okay? After 10 years, so you're gonna need a little coaching. You're gonna need a little coaching, sis. 10 years, we can't address 10 years in 2 minutes. Sis, you're gonna need my mentor.life. My mentor.life. Hey Tony, thank you so greatly much. You're so right. I've used your My Mentor Life before and it helped me. I'm going to move on. God bless you. Hey, bless you. Bless you and your family. Thank you for opening my eyes. And hey, Maria, God bless you now. Angela, bless you for the blessing you sent. Okay, I've seen that question. Janae, bless you. I like a 50-year-old man. I'm 28. I block him to get myself together. He's smart, divorced, no kids. He wants to marry and have kids. How do I get a ring? Janae, go on about your business. That's your daddy. You 28. If I read this thing right, 50-year-old man, I'm 28. That's your daddy classmate. He older than your daddy. That's your daddy class. That's your daddy classmate. You get a ring from this man, you go around your uncles or your auntie. Hey, classmate, what going on? What, hey, classmate, what going on? Hey, what you doing? What my knee? Y'all, what? Y'all, they need. This my classmate. This my classmate. Not, now listen. Now I ain't trying to put my business in the street, but I'm dealing with a little bit of ED. I know he got to be dealing with ED. Don't hold on, now, need. Did I got to go? You see what I'm saying? That right there says, please, please. We finna do nah. When I get on the board of coaching, when they get ready to regulate coaching, I'm finna have them implement baby powder slaps. The way you just every now and then the client got to get a little bit of baby powder. But sometimes just talking ain't gonna do it for you. Somebody might need to just to get that register going. Sis, come on now. It's like, who you follow online? Do you follow all these young ladies online who got sugar daddies? It's like, come on, sis. You know this man 50 years old. You finna be in your prime. Like when you get in your prime in your 40s and all that right there, and you feeling good. This man finna be 98 years old on a walker cane. And while you want to see the world, you pushing him in the chair. It's like, come on now, sis. Don't get that desperate. Now, so the issue right there is you got daddy issues. You got daddy issues. And you looking for your daddy. That's what you have to understand. You don't like him. You looking for your daddy. You trying to fill the void that your daddy left. And that's where you need to go to counseling and deal with that. Deal with them daddy wounds and then come out on the other side. Renewed. Sing quick, God bless you. Love the way Tony look at so beautiful, give me hope. Blessing you and the queen, God bless you. Hey, God bless you now. God bless you. See, my wife, she do this thing. I'm gonna tell y'all what my wife do. Y'all hold your question for a little second now. Y'all hold your question for a second. Hold your question for a second now. If you send a money question, you donate. All right, I said hold your question. Don't send no money question right now. Let me tell y'all what my wife do. See, my wife, she do this thing well. She use her energy, her feminine energy. She use her feminine energy so that she remains a prize. Like my wife, she respect me, but she don't kiss the ground I walk on. And so, and my wife, she not nasty. We've been married for going on 14 years. She not the type to just be nasty and just be all over me and just like she is a slave. It's a lot of women, y'all think. I heard a, for lack of a better term, idiot. And we're gonna use that in the clinical sense, not a derogatory sense. I heard an idiot woman. She happened to be, she looked like maybe not middle, she looked like Armenian or something, like, or a lighter Hispanic or something. Or she could have just been a white woman with a tan. And I saw the video online and she said, y'all HOs, y'all need to start sucking D. You ain't sucking enough D, and I guarantee you ain't sucking enough D. Your man cheating on you, and you need to give your man threesome. You need to start just do everything for your man because y'all don't want to give threesome. Y'all don't want to suck D. I guarantee your man cheating on you, and that's the problem right there with so many women. Is that so many women today think in order to keep a man that you got to be subservient, that you got to be on your back, that you got to be less than. You think the way to keep a man and to please a man is to just be a robot to where anytime he look at you, you ripping off your drawers and you on your bike so he could get some. And my wife is not like that. She is a human being and she respect herself as a human. So anything we do, she got to feel like doing it, whether it's talking, whether it's on a date, whether it's our private time as a couple. She got to be all engaged, and I have to earn that. So she not no robot for me. It ain't just I pay y'all attention all day and then I just could go get my wife on her bike. hey, girl, give me, hey, girl, come here, girl, give me some of that. No, I have to make love to her mind. She own her body. And yes, her body belongs to me, but I got to respect her. And I still have to serve her. I got to love her. I have to earn her still. I earn her every day. She earned me every day. We still courting each other. So that's why you see me get giddy when my wife come around. That's why I look at her the way I look at her, because she's never debased herself to be a love slave, to be a robot. She still carry herself with love and respect. And I might be like, hey, girl, come on over here, give me a little piece of that. You know, I might say something like that, raunchy, and she'll be like, boy, I got to go. I'm already running late. I got to go. I'll see you when I get back. That's how she is. Whereas a lot of women, they will, with tears in their eyes, feeling like nothing, get on their bike thinking this gonna keep a man faithful. Let me tell you, the more you do for a man, the more likely you are to be cheated on. Y'all ain't hear me. Y'all ain't hear me. I say the more you do for a man, the more subservient you are. The women who bite their tongue, the women who bend over backwards, the women who always on their bike, sucking and ducking. I don't curse. That's why I said ducking, and that's not a substitute for the F word. Who always shucking and jiving. Those the women getting cheated on. Because what's intriguing to a man is when a woman knows who she is and she do what she want to do, how she want to do it, when she want to do it. So 14 years in, my wife not going to Bumblebee Triple X to get no tricks from her, because Bumblebee Triple X don't have nothing on my wife. So whatever my wife feeling like, that's what she feeling like, and she ain't going to no another woman to say, hey, how you do this, how you do that, you know, how you pleasure your man, please your man. No, because all that common sense. All that common sense. So it depends on what she feeling like. Because everything that Bumblebee Triple X, when I'm saying that name, that's like a porn star or whatever. Everything that she capable of, the woman who do all the cooking and cleaning, everything that they capable of, the woman who know how to do business in the boardroom, everything that any other woman is capable of, my wife is capable of. But her response is a response to my action. So if I have inaction, then she's not going to be bending over backwards and serving me if I'm not doing right by her. And that has been one of the secrets to the success of our marriage, is my wife has kept her identity. She's not a slave to my ego. She's not a slave to my sex drive. She don't work for me. She work for God. She ain't just, doing, and that right there, that's intriguing to me. Because see, a real man, he wants a challenge. Real men, we want a challenge. We don't want a floor mat. A real man don't want no do girl. A real man don't want no robot. A real man want a woman who, that if we feeling hot and heavy, but we ain't made love to the woman mind, we don't want no woman to, well, when we feeling hot and heavy and she got a migraine, she said, okay, come on, let's just do it. Or she pretends she don't got a headache to be on her back. A real man don't want that. A real man want a woman that's going to say, look, I'm not feeling good tonight. I got a headache tonight, so ain't nothing going down tonight. And she going to roll over and she go to bed. A real man going to respect that. And then he's going to say, okay, well, how can I solve this? Okay, she got a headache because she stayed up late last night doing laundry and preparing lunches. So tonight, I'm doing the laundry and I'm preparing lunches. So that way, she could be done by 9:30 and she feeling good. She could go to bed tonight because she was tired from staying up late last night. She go to bed tonight. Then when she wake up, she fully rested. That's what a real man gonna do. Real man don't want no woman to just be on her bike. And that's what so many women doing wrong today, is you think that what you do in the bedroom, the tricks you do in the bedroom gonna keep a man faithful. And that's a lie. That's why you see women who were strippers and women who were porn stars get married and still get cheated on. Because all them tricks in the bed and hollering about the WAP, hollering about a WAP this, WAP that. Yeah, you got your WAP and still getting cheated on. So what do that mean? When you subservient and you just is a robot and a slave to a man ego and his will and his way, but you're not making him earn your love, you're not making him court you and love you, then guess what? You just giving yourself to him. He don't appreciate you because he didn't have to work for you. You gave your body to him on the first night, or you gave your body to him too soon. You did too much. It got to come in stages. So you doing everything. You doing the whole nine in the first year of a relationship. You doing too much. He ain't earned that level of treatment. So when you give him everything that he have not worked for, because see, one thing about real men is we understand that it is of the essence that we work for a woman's heart. So if a man not working for a woman's heart, he don't appreciate a woman who just give herself to him. But see, a grown boy wants a woman who does not know her worth. A grown boy wants a woman who gonna be a do-girl, who gonna be a robot, because he don't want to have to sacrifice. He don't want to have to give her anything. He just want her to literally just please him and be there for his every whim and harebrained scheme and his sex drive. So she literally is no different than a prostitute or a concubine. That's what grown boys, and the grown boys are flourishing today. And that women are being okay with threesome. That's the dumbest thing in the world. That's not going to keep a man. That's the way to lose a man, because you feeding his lust. And lust is not like thirst. When you feed lust, it gets stronger. In order to quench lust, you have to starve it. So when you feed lust, it gets stronger, and now he wants more. Now he don't want just one woman, he want two women. Now he don't just want two women, he want three women. Now he don't just want three women, he want each of y'all licking a different part of his body. Then he want y'all doing stuff to this. Then he want this. Then he want that. Then he want you in the back seat. Then he want you in the airplane bathroom. Then he want you on a private jet. Then he want you in the library. When you feed lust, it gets stronger and stronger and stronger. And so that's why you see these women who bending over backwards, kissing a man behind, serving this man because he got money or status or just a good talk game or a good D game, and she's serving him, but then you see he's still cheating. He's still dealing with other women. And that's because when you doing all that for a man, you're not quenching his lust. You becoming a do-girl. And it's the women like my wife who keep their identity, who know who they are, who know their worth. If they got a headache, you ain't getting none. If you ain't made love to their mind, if you ain't sat down and communicated and conversated and spent quality time, you ain't getting none. Ain't no wham bam, thank you ma'am. Ain't no do what I say when I say do it. Ain't no jump and they ask how high. It's no, you got to come correct or don't come at all. And a man fall in love with that kind of woman. And so y'all listening to Jezebels. Y'all listening to Jezebel women telling you put on heels, look sexy, have feminine energy. They confusing feminine energy with being bait on a hook, with being lusted after. That's not feminine energy. Feminine energy could be sweats with Timberland boots. Feminine energy is a mindset. It ain't a perfume smell. It ain't an outfit. Feminine energy, that's how you see yourself. Do you see yourself like a queen? Do you see yourself like a prize in the sense of you got to be earned? You got to be worked for. When you get to that place, that's when you get the best from a man. But when you come and you serving a man and you on your back and you giving to a man and he ain't even earned that level of you, now he don't respect you. That's what y'all got to understand. That's what you got to understand. So, hey, a couple of y'all came in. Now, see, some people, they don't hear the instruction because they be watching the video. They come in and they're not actually watching the live. They asking what I said 5-10 minutes ago because they just hopped on. You could pick up, where I was. So I'm gonna grab a couple of these here questions. Hopefully I got that point across. My wife, she packing for our trip. And I said, baby, can I help you pack? She said, no, you can't help me pack, child. Cause she know how she do the packing, and that's just her. That's her. You know, she good with it. So she told me, no, you could do it live. Cause see, I might not have no videos for the next 3 or 4 days. So I'm doing a live tonight, just to get some of these questions in. Sarah, God bless you. I got engaged to a great man today. Y'all got engaged there, and you on here on the live? I got engaged to a great man today. Single mom and stand off my back. You are doing the work of the Lord and help me out of a toxic divorce. Thank you, Lord, and thanks, Tony. Hey, God bless you. Hey, listen, now you see what Sarah doing? A lot of women, they would have got engaged, and they in there, Bobby Flay, walking up. They in there, what else you want? Oh, you want some extra soy sauce in there? Oh, okay, They in there twerking over the food. They got the thong on. They in there, They got the music playing, and they in there, at this time of night. They in there doing all that. Oh, you want some wine? Oh, you want some water now? Oh, what else I could do for you? Give me that microphone. They doing all that. This sister here got engaged today. She on the live. This sister on the live. Getting knowledge. I had to read that again. I got engaged to a great man today. This sister on the live. After she got engaged. You see what I'm saying? She let that man know, like, listen, I ain't your property. Okay, just because we got engaged don't mean I'm finna be sniffing your booty 24/7. No, bro, go on about your business. Now I got something to do. I got a live that's on tonight. So guess what? He gonna respect her. He gonna respect her space. He gonna respect her mind because she know who she is. Eva, God bless you. I broke off our engagement for a year and we have been back together since August. Should I wait for him to propose or can I wear my engagement ring back? He is in Kenya and I am in Canada. Sis. Sis. I'm going to say this politely. Go on about your business. 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 The man in Kenya. He in Kenya. And you broke off y'all engagement for a year. So you was able to do without him for a year? For a whole year you was able to do without him? Sis. Go on about your business. Okay? Go on about your business. And you in Canada. You can walk around with garbage bags on. He won't know. He in Kenya. So definitely do not wear no ring because he has not asked you to marry him again. He ain't earned you to wear no ring again. He ain't earned your love again. You see what I mean? So, and since I'm gonna tell you that long distance for a man, that kind of long distance, Kenya to Canada, that kind of long distance, that relationship is a figment of your imagination. That relationship not even real. I hate to tell you that. That's too real for TV. It's too real for this here channel. I know y'all believe. Listen, sis. When you listen to all these women's stories, you barely could trust a man that live with you. A man that live with you still cheat. What you think a man on another continent is doing? That's not your man. That's your pen pal. Pen PEN pal, meaning your writing buddy that y'all just write letters. Y'all intercontinental pen pals. That's not a relationship. That is not a relationship. A relationship, you active, you in person, you could see each other, you could watch him, you could drive by his place to see if another car there. In Kenya, y'all on two total separate. He could have a whole wife and kids and you wouldn't know it. Y'all time zones completely different. You know what I'm telling you? Come on now, sister. Come on now. If you in a long distance relationship, y'all more than a 4-hour drive apart, you need coaching. You need coaching. Bree, God bless you now. It's not much, but you just preached the sermon. God bless you for being authentic and just showing me a lot of what I know now. Thanking God for you. Hey, Bree, God bless you now. In the sunshine, God bless you. Have you seen the movie Acrimony? How do you know when to leave and it's not a mistake you'll regret? Example, he puts you through so much and then gets his stuff together after you break up. Um, I feel like I seen the movie Acrimony, but I struggle watching them kind of movie because that writing just be too predictable. I just be struggling. Like, okay, all right, now you finna do this. Okay. Popcorn get stale trying to watch them kind of movies. I feel like I seen that movie though, but the fact that I can't fully remember let you know. And y'all got to start hanging on these here movies, all right? That's the problem with a lot of people is you basing life decisions off of movies, and it's all right. Stop that. And then two, listen, if you feel like leaving, it's never a mistake because a man that's for you, he's not going to push you away if he for you. And if you leave, it's never a mistake because even if you not gone forever, even if y'all get back together because he does the work, then he had to earn you back. So it's never a mistake when you feel like leaving. Always, if you feel like leaving, it's time to go because he obviously pushing you to that point. Currently separated for 7 months due to his infidelity. He has an apartment and we have kids. He calls every day, keeps check on me. Seems like he's trying to keep me stuck while entertaining others. And you would be correct, Alice, for 500. You would be correct. If he entertaining others, but he calling you every day, then that's exactly what he doing, keeping you stuck. So if he cheated on you and y'all been apart for 7 months, what you have to do is treat this like a business relationship. This now has to be like a business relationship to where he can't just call you. When he call you, you let the child answer the phone. Or you call him on FaceTime, but you put the phone in front of the child face, and that's where his relationship need to be with the child, not with you. So understand that it becomes business at that point. How should women respond once we receive a genuine apology from our man after 3 days of using the power of silence when she is still disappointed? If you receive a genuine apology, you say thank you for, doing that. That means a lot for you to be man enough to apologize and to express that. And so, I need to see actions that follow that. So if you're gonna be with him and you're not planning on leaving and you just was being silent for those 3 days, the apology really does not mean anything because a genuine apology is not words coming out of a mouth. A genuine apology is the actions that follow the words that came out of his mouth. So you really are not responding until you see the actions that happen over the next 3 to 6 months. Then you're responding. And what I mean by that is when you have to take a little break from a man and put him on that type of silent treatment, that 3 days, when you have to do that, that means that when you take him back, everything need to be going slow mo. You need to be going slow motion. You don't just get back and then you right back on your back. You right back cooking and clean, doing everything you was doing. You don't do that. Veronica Palamo, God bless you. Since 6 months ago, met a 36-year-old unemployed man living with his mother. 3 months ago, he got an entry-level job. How much time do I give to see if he has ambition and motivation? Well, it's less about ambition and motivation and more about his character and integrity. So what you need to be looking at is, does he smoke? Does he get drunk? Does he gamble? Does he curse? Even though that's smaller, does he curse? Has he mentioned nasty movies, pornography? Does he watch that? Is he trying to get you on your back, pressuring you to sleep with him? Those are things you need to be focusing on. And because that first come, that's more important. And then if he has that, then him getting a job shows some ambition, even though it's entry level. But you also got to ask him why you got an entry level job. So you need to look into his past to see if it's red flags. So what's the reason for a 36-year-old man getting an entry level job? So understand that. Okay. So it's a lot that go into that that's bigger than just ambition. Beauty, how to heal from an unedited relationship, 11 years, 2 children, and moved out of state with him, 6 years. He left 3 times, told me it's my fault he cheated. You'll need therapy. As life coaches, we don't deal with uh, labels. That's a clinical term. That's although y'all misusing it a lot of times. Uh, A lot of people misusing it because that is a clinical term, but a lot of people throwing it around, just willy nilly, slanging it everywhere. Even though it's being overused as a life coach, I'm not trained to deal with clinical terminology, clinical language, because that's a diagnosis that comes from, you know, somebody certified in those behaviors. But somebody made that word. This the first year. I've been doing this 13 years. This is the first year I've heard so many people use the word narcissist. Never before have I had a client say that word, but somebody made that thing go viral somewhere around last year, the end around last year, somewhere somebody made that word go viral, and now that is everybody's solution. That's everybody diagnosis for their ex, and I'm just like, wow. And but a lot of the time, what y'all be diagnosing be every man. So I'm like, okay, I guess every man is one of those, cause what y'all describing is every man I've ever met. A lot of time. El Renee, God bless you. Hi, Tony. Could you ask Cherie if she would do a Q&A with you, maybe on the anniversary of when A Woman's Influence was published? Also, have you all considered to do another audio for it with Cherie's voice? Thanks. Um, no, we haven't considered doing another audio for it just because it's not our book. It's published, and the publisher, they probably ain't gonna redo it because it's just probably a lot of work, probably work and money and stuff like that the publisher don't want to invest. And um and then as far as her being on here, if I ask her, she'll do it. But also I know if she wanted to do it, she'll tell me she wanted to do it. So I really don't ask her to do my ministry, because if she don't feel called to answer questions, then I don't ask that of her. And she may have her own reasons why she don't really she what we did, the Q&A we did, that was kind of almost like a promo obligation with the publisher to show that she helping promote the book. So that was more so business than her wanting to do it. But she just don't like the limelight. She just don't like being, in front of folks. She don't have a desire to coach. She living life. She like living life and actually doing it versus talking about it. I teach on it because that's what I'm called to. But this not her calling. This not her gifting. And so a lot of people ask me that, but yes, it could be good for business, but I'm not focused on it being good for business. A lot of people drag their spouse into what they do to make more money because people like to see couples goals, relationship goals, which if I brought my wife in working with me a lot every day, our income probably a quadruple, because people just love to see that kind of stuff. But we not in this for the money. We really about living genuine life. And the more that you put your relationship on the front street, you could have one interaction that the two of you understand perfectly, but other people read into it as some tension, or they read into it as, ain't no, they ain't really got no chemistry. And then you got all these people with all kind of spirits in the comments speaking on your relationship. And words have power. And so now when you put your relationship on the front street, you open yourself up for attacks from the enemy. And that's what the devil wants. That's why you see most relationships who do reality TV, they disintegrate not long after. We've seen one relationship survive perceivably. We don't know what's happening behind closed doors. And that's Rev Run and his wife, Justine, if that's her name. That's the only couple that I've seen successfully from what we could see. We don't know what they're going through behind closed doors, but they have not gone through no public fallout, scandal, or divorce. Every other relationship that you see that go on TV, you later hear something about some cheating, some kind of stuff. Because when you open yourself up and you put yourself out there, the devil gonna go to work because he wanna get that victory. So for me, I remember working with this lady and she said, Tony, I tell my kids, treat your relationship like a house. And I used that and I expounded upon that and I even put it in my book, I think, Make It Work. And that's how me and my wife do. We don't tell all our business. We don't show everything. Y'all see probably 10% of what we do. Probably 10% y'all see. And that's because I do this. So I understand how this works. And so that's how and see, people will pay for a ticket to watch you set yourself on fire and jump off a cliff. And I refuse for the real love that I've built to be entertainment or to be fodder for evil spirits. Because it's genuine people that want to know. But if you know, you know. Because you could just look at her pictures. You could hear my story and what I say. Because the thing about it is, because this is my gift, I articulate what she does and she don't even know she doing it. So a lot of women say, hey, Cherie need to give us the game. But it's not a game for Cherie A. Gaskins. It's not a game. That's who she is. That's her life. She don't even know what she doing. Like she ain't write this down nowhere. She ain't read no book about this. It's not on her, it's in her. So I being the subject, her student, meaning me being the man who pursued her and courted her, I see what she did differently than every other woman I ever met. That's why I could tell you. She wouldn't even be able to tell you as good as I tell you because she just being authentic and just being her. It ain't no game. It ain't something she playing. That's just who she is. That's who she became, loving the Lord, walking with the Lord, living and loving herself. So understand that. I articulate and expound upon things that she don't even know that I notice. She don't even know what I explained to y'all tonight. I've never even explained that to her in full detail like that. She don't even know that. She just operating. She just being authentic. So that's why, and I tell her all the time, like, man, everybody want, folks want to hear from me. She was like, they'll be sadly disappointed because it's just me. I'm just living, So understand that about my wife. And I'm serious about that because see me, I also understand that I could deal with this. But I love her and I'm protective over her. And it's nasty spirits. And if one person says something that hurt my wife, that had her crying, I'll be trying to find that person and take them off the face of this earth. And I know people say that's extreme and that's crazy, but God know my heart. That right there, I love her the way Christ loved the church. I don't play by her. And so I could deal with the idiots, with the fools that attack me. I could deal with that. But if you attack my wife and say something about my wife, if I got the opportunity, you hear me? You'll have to answer to a whole nother situation because I don't play by her emotional state being damaged or being disrupted. And there's too many Jezebel spirits. There's too many evil spirits that'll just be saying stuff about her complexion, about her voice, about how she talk, just be attacking her. And there's a few people I done had to block from our last video we did that I done had to block. And I ain't really gonna go find them, but I definitely blocked them. And I know they feel stupid trying to leave a comment and can't leave one. I definitely blocked them. But just saying little stuff, and I don't even tell my wife about it. Don't show it to her because I'm protecting her. And she follow women online. She see what women who their husband is in the spotlight, and then they come out into the spotlight. She see what they go through. And she told me, she said, I'm not that type of woman. I ain't built like that. I'll be ready. I'll bash a woman head in if she come trying me, disrespecting me, because that's just how she is. She's not with the games either. And that's why our relationship worked, because she don't play games. So I got to respect her. And so a lot of people think that I'm rough, that I'm tough. My wife, you really don't want to smoke with her. You really don't want to smoke with her. She not about no games. And so it's also me protecting her so that she don't have to go off on nobody and have to read nobody left or right. Cause she done did it a few times, but just nice, in a nice way. So y'all understand that. Everybody who's seeing this right here, you could go follow my wife on Instagram. She posts on her stories every day. You see our life. You see my other half. So you see how she is with our sons. You see all of that. You'll see all of that. But me dragging her into coaching and speaking and teaching, that may never happen. When she say she ready, I'm ready. But until then, because you got to be built for this. Because you deal with a lot of evil spirits when you do this. Justina, God bless you now. I broke up with my player ex-boyfriend that didn't want to commit. He is now back and behaving a lot better. What are the signs he is genuine, and what are the red flags? Um, it's really no blatant signs, because every man gonna play a role. So he may not be genuine, but playing the role of a genuine man. The only thing that you could tell is with time. So a man can only fake for so long. So typically, what you do, the way you really, smoke them out, the fox out the hole, is you keep your legs closed. If you serving him and you on your back and you doing stuff like that, then he could keep playing that role. But when you're not giving him what he want, when he working and he's courting you, but you're not sleeping with him and you ain't doing nothing with him sexual, that's when you see if he really want to be there. That's when you see that. So be patient. Don't just roll out the red carpet. Let him prove himself. Let him work. Let him court you. Let him serve. Let him lead in love. Pinky Pink, God bless you. I'm dating a man who has his own business. I'd like to know if I should keep dating him. We've been together for 9 months. The problem is his longest relationship was 2 years. I broke up with him, but he came back and together again. Says, I don't know if you ought to keep dating him. Because to me, you ain't said nothing that he did wrong. All you said, he got a business. So, why you broke up with him? You see what I mean? So there ain't no detail for me to understand what's going on. What the man did. And if you broke up with him, why you broke up with him? Why you took him back? Beauty, God bless you. Your videos help me, and I've been watching them every day. Thank you much for your response. Hey, God bless you now. Let me see if I missed something. Okay. Taisha, I miss you. Hey, Tony, I'm 23 years old. Started watching your channel since a heartbreak with a grown boy. Your videos has given me so much knowledge. Thank you, and God bless. Hey, thank you. Thank you. Keep watching. Ayabella, bless you. I found out last week my ex of 11 months has someone else. He says I never meant anything. I know I must move on and let it go. Why does it feel like he got a pass? Because you can't see his behind the scenes. So that's why it feels like that. You don't know what he's going through. But that's why you can't worry about what he's going through, and you got to worry about yourself. Tori, God bless you. More and more guys today believe leading financially or taking complete care of a woman is simping. How should women approach finances with men? Approach your finances. If a man feel like that, is being a simp, then that's when you know that's a grown boy. But also, you got to understand if he's saying he don't want to do financially for a girlfriend, because a man leading financially and doing all that financially is a wife benefit. So when you dating, you supposed to be taking care of you and yours, and he taking care of his. And then, but you need to understand that he believes in providing. He believes his check goes to the household and it pays all the bills, and all y'all money is one in marriage. And that y'all money go into a pot, it take care of bills, and y'all get y'all separate allowance so that you could buy what you want to buy, he could buy what he want to buy, he could shop for you without you knowing what he getting, and vice versa. But it's not that, oh, we gonna split all the bills down the middle and then he make way more than you. No, all y'all money come in to a pot when you marry. So you just need to understand his mindset about it. And if he believed that him leading financially is being a simp, like him providing is being a simp, then that let you know he a grown boy with mommy wounds or daddy wounds or ex-girlfriend wounds, and he on YouTube listening to these quote unquote alpha males and MGTOW men and red pill men, which is a lot of them is lames. They lames. They lost. They hurting. They done been dogged out, mistreated because they was sniffing a woman booty, and the woman ain't want them, but they wanted her for her body, her booty, and her beauty. Instead of looking at her character, then she cheated on them, and then now they got upset, they got hurt, and they hate women. And so now they making all these channels, making these videos, and they telling these men that you a simp if you do this and do that for a woman. And it's all coming from a place of hurt. But a real man is not intimidated by no woman. A real man is not threatened by no woman. A real man don't feel like it make him less of a man to protect and provide for a woman in every sense of the word. A real man ain't gonna feel like that because he know he got enough to go around. He know he got enough to give and still be a man. Only a punk gonna feel like a woman getting over on him if he paying the bills. Only a punk gonna feel like that, and that's just from his past pain. ARJ, God bless you. He likes every picture I post. We had a little something 10 years ago, but lost touch due to me moving away. He still likes my pictures, and I'm not sure if he's taken. He has not sent me a flirty DM. Is he interested in me? Um, Not necessarily. Not necessarily. He could just be a nice guy. He could just be wanting to be nice and just kind of interact with you. He could just think that that's what you do on social media. He might not really understand social media, so he see the heart there. He could be liking every one of your pictures and every one of 10 other women pictures. You see what I mean? So you can't read into social media. If a man don't come to you and say, hey, I've been, looking at you. We know each other from years ago, and I really want to connect with you and build with you, and I want to know if you're single. Until he says that, it's nothing. Don't look into it. Don't lose no sleep over it. Don't be sitting waiting on nothing, none of that. Pinky, he dated married women before, and his longest relationship was 2 years. Should I keep dating him? He dated many women before. Again, if the man ain't doing nothing wrong, then ain't no sense in breaking up with him. If he's not cheating on you, eating on you, cussing you out, not keeping his word, he could have dated only 2 years because he never met the one. So don't worry about what he did in his past. What is he showing you now? That's what you go off of. So you leave a man when he give you a reason to leave him. Don't leave him because you fear. Don't operate out of fear and leave a man just because you fear something bad gonna happen if he ain't giving you no sign of nothing bad happening. It's like you scared to be hurt, then you can't be in love. Because in order to fall in love, you got to be vulnerable enough to be hurt. Meaning you got to give all. You got to go all in, meaning you got to be open and ready, but just watching and paying attention. But if jumping ship just because you scared something might happen, then you never gonna find love, because every man got to pass. Every woman got to pass. But hey, God bless y'all. I said I was gonna be on here 2 hours, And I'm over here probably sweating, sitting in front of this here light. I don't know if I have videos up, tomorrow. I'm gonna do me a video. I'm gonna shoot a video tonight, Lord willing, for tomorrow. And then, but Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, um, I'm gonna be on vacation, you know, and going to old Utah to the snow. My wife and my sons never seen snow, so we going out there to, be with the old folks out there in old Utah, and then be back, and so I get back to work. And I know here y'all, Tony, don't let even know you finna be gone. Hey, you come right on over. Wherever you think I live, I got 10, 15 addresses and 24-hour security. So come on, get laid down. 24-hour security. Give me. So hey, God bless y'all, and I'll be back next week. If you know me personally, don't. If you text me, or email me, you ain't heard. You're not gonna hear from me. I've been off all this week. So any of y'all know me personally, if you didn't text me or email me, and you ain't heard from me, wait till after the new year, January 2nd, to send your message again and send your email or your text again. I'll get with you. And God bless y'all. We'll talk soon.